Everybody, it means the world to these two that you've come here with open hearts to share this day with them. It's rare to find a person, let alone two, together that have such a capacity for gratitude, humbleness. It's through these traits that you two have been such great examples for all of us to follow. But more importantly, these traits are going to serve you very well as you wade out into this ocean called marriage. Your marriage will be a union of two families and the creation of a new one. We all know your families are a top priority for both of you. And one day that will mean kids are on the way. Let's consider that in the age of 160 characters or less, you two exchanged paragraphs, letters, songs to explore each other before ever meeting in person. Let's consider that every week, without fail, Mariel was brought fresh flowers. So consistent was Kevin with the flowers that the neighbors were delightfully relieved to hear that Mariel was marrying that nice boy that always brought the flowers over. If we look back on the last year and a half, we can see this outcome. The two of you together was absolutely meant to be. And once you were together, your love became a force all its own. I remember meeting Mariel for the first time. It was a few months into the budding romance. I was taken in by her positivity, her calmness, amazing mixture of self-confidence with humbleness. I believe Kevin's dad, Joe Jusko, put it best when he said that when I'm around Mariel, I can feel my blood pressure dropping. So it was on this visit that Kevin told me he was going to marry her. He was utterly convinced. Do you remember the first in-person date? Your birthday last year, when Kevin came to you all dressed up, bearing gifts, and of course, a bouquet of flowers. The feeling of your first hug, of him holding you, wearing that big puff jacket. How about the first trip to Cambria? When you were falling in love with how fierce Kevin is, and you told him he walks without fear. Now we find ourselves here on the threshold of this union, on the threshold of a lifelong commitment, on the threshold of finally getting to see Kevin wearing some jewelry other than his Fitbit. I want to invite up the best man, Ryan, and the maid of honor, Leonette. They are the padrinos of this couple for this wedding. And they're going to place a wedding lasso over the shoulders of Kevin and Mariel. Now, this is not just any lasso. 40 years ago, this lasso was draped over the shoulders of Chuy and Lupe Santana when they were wedded. Many of us try to understand the longevity that's intended in a marriage, but through their parents, Kevin and Mariel watched it happen in real time. And after today, you two will be one. And that one will be greater than the sum of its parts. In the words of the Spanish poet Luis Cernuda, mi tierra eres tú. Mi gente eres tú. El destierro y la muerte para mí está donde no estés tú. Y mi vida, dime mi vida, ¿qué es si no eres tú?
My darling Kiko, active lifestyle, football, language, family, SB living. Sound familiar? Well, it should, since these were your descriptors that caught my attention during our digital days of searching for a true connection. Since then, our time, love, and commitment to one another have led us here, on the cusp of beginning our lifelong adventure as husband and wife. But boy, what a whirlwind it's been already. From the very start, you captivated me. In the clarity of your exquisite blue eyes, I could see your pure intentions. Thank you for courageously taking that initial dive and believing in the potential of replacing you and me with us. Through your trust in me, I have been embraced and blessed with your immeasurable gifts of honor, devotion, generosity, protection, and tenderness. You are my true warrior Viking in shining armor who walks without fear. When it comes to those in your life who mean the most to you, being introduced to newfound friendships from elementary schoolmates to Brodesco besties and more is a treasure, and I really do mean that. More importantly, I am beyond grateful to become the newest member of the Jesco family, who instantly welcomed me with the warmest hugs. I promise to represent and carry the name proudly. Speaking of promises, I will continue to communicate openly and never leave anything unspoken. I will listen to your ideas and perspectives and acknowledge your points of view. I vow to be your steadfast partner in achieving your personal goals. I will put my energy and focus into what we think is best for us and our family. I promise to continue to grow together and dedicate quality time to the things that bring us joy. And I guess I'll promise to always have a stash of Cliff Bars in the pantry, as long as you promise to turn off the frigid AC in the car every now and then and give the ceiling fan a break, especially during the winter time. But my biggest promise to you is to never let you go and to love you always and forever. You are my best friend. Look at us, Kiko. 2 soccer players turned tennis rookies, ready to continue our undeniable love match on and off the court. You've repeatedly told me that you've waited 30-something years for this, and I have finally realized that what you mean by this is me. In simple online dating terms, we are a match. Translating it to tennis lingo and its scorekeeping, we started at the baseline with love. We'll have about 15 days of honeymoon bliss. We're in our prime 30s, although we still get carded here and there. And we hope to serve it up to 40 years of marriage, just like our parents. You're an ace in my heart, and our legacy is going to be an epic grand slam. I love you.
Little did I know my life would forever change January 1st, 2021. I was immediately captivated and slightly paralyzed by your beautiful smile. My curiosity and interest were further fueled by the depth and genuine nature of our conversations. Something that resonates with me is how speaking with you has always felt completely natural, from our very first interaction to this conversation now. One of the most important things we share is a sacred appreciation, value, and love of family. We speak so highly of the positive influences our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins have imprinted upon our lives. I am honored to join the Santanas. I've got eyes on Mariel now. It is important for you to understand how treasured, adored, and appreciated and loved you are by the Jescos. Anyone who has the pleasure and privilege of meeting or knowing you can tell just how beautifully unique and special you are. You are surrounded by a palpable aura of serenity, elegance, grace, and peace. Although it sounds cliche, you really do make everything better. My world became brighter the moment I laid eyes on you. I have found renewed purpose and motivation in everything I do. You have instilled within me a fire that burns more passionately and brighter than before. I am a more complete and better man because of you. I worship the ground you walk upon. I am inspired by your grace, compassion, mindfulness, creativity, and care. I rely very heavily upon your otherworldly patience and understanding. Hey. I admire your quiet confidence. I respect your intelligence, determination, passion, strength, and backhand. Life is meant to be experienced, and we have done exactly that. Our time together has been the happiest of my life. What excites me most is knowing the best is yet to come. I look forward to the experiences we'll share, the memories we'll create, and the new traditions we'll establish. I cannot wait to start a family together. You will be the perfect mother and auntie. The future is uncertain, but our love is not. We will build a legacy of love together. I firmly believe an individual is only as good as their word. Today, I give you and everyone who has joined us my word. I promise to be deserving of your affection, attention, care, trust, and love. I support you. I believe in you. I admire you. I respect you. I will honor you, and I will protect you. I will never take you for granted. Every day, every moment, every interaction is a gift I cherish. You're one of a kind. You're once in a lifetime. There's nothing in this world I will not do for you. There's nothing that could ever stand between us. I live to see your smile, to hear your laugh, and feel your warmth. I am beyond proud of you. I love everything about you. You're a dream come true. Te amo. Je t'aime. Ich liebe dich. I love you. Let's do this, baby.
Let's do it. I love you.
It was so moving to hear them express the love they have for each other and their commitment to continue their love story as husband and wife. I know I shed a few tears. We're so happy that they found each other, and Chuy and I are thrilled that our mijita found her forever person. Plus, we finally get our amazing son, and he's all grown up. Kudos to Shelley and Joe for raising a fine young man, a true gentleman, and a soccer player. These two strikers just scored a huge golazo today. Kevin, or Kiko as Mariel calls you, or Mijo as I call you, we welcome you into the Santana family with open arms. You initially matched with Mariel based on common interest, but as time went on, your heart told you that she was the one. For being the honest, handsome, smart, hardworking, generous, thoughtful, athletic, dedicated, and loving person that you are, you've just been promoted from fiancé to husband. Congratulations. We love you and know you'll continue being Mariel's everything. Mija, you're an absolutely beautiful bride. Can you believe that this day finally arrived and you said I do to your awesome Kiko? This was your dream, and we're thrilled to see you so happy as you continue your journey with him as a married couple. We know you'll be an amazing and loving wife because of your sweet personality, caring and calm demeanor, athletic and fun-loving nature, and your determination and confidence to make things happen. No question that you and Kevin will do great things together as you embark on the most exciting ride of your lives. You'll encounter some unexpected turns and unpredictable surprises, but just hang on tight to Kiko's hand and you'll be fine. The love, respect, and admiration you have for each other shines through, and it's wonderful to watch. The way you look at each other says it all. May God bless you and keep you healthy and safe on your honeymoon trip and beyond. And remember that we're here for you to offer our support and encouragement whenever you need it. And in Spanish, we say, salud, dinero y amor y tiempo para gozarlo. Disfruten la fiesta. Gracias.
I would really like to congratulate Lupe and Chuy Santana, the entire Santana family, relationships are out there, for raising such an incredible young woman that is here before us today. It's truly an honor. Thank you from the bottom of our heart, both Shelley and I. I asked Kevin to describe a particular trait or characteristic he admires in Mariel. He said she exudes an aura of peace, of comfort, of warmth, while at the same time, an inner strength and confidence. I would add that you are insightful, thoughtful, kind, and caring. And I agree that you have a calming influence and way about yourself. That's very important in dealing with Kevin. I first met Kevin 33 years ago at West Hills Hospital, where my +1 did all the work. Once we cleaned him up a bit, checked to see if he did have a tail, he didn't. And I was able to hold this precious little addition to the family while I was smitten. And Webster says smitten is about hope, promise, and enchantment. I think these are applicable attributes to you and how you live your life, the way you carry yourself. You're hardworking, ambitious. You're setting yourself up for the future in your profession. You have high personal standards for achievement and success. While at the same time, when you dial it down a tad, as Grandpa Ray used to say, did you bring it down to a mild roar? You let love show in your fun-loving, hilarious, and softer side of you. Kevin, you've always been a great brother most of the time. And an amazing son. You're always the captain on your sports teams and wear that captain's armband. Now, you're blessed to have a co-captain in your life. Instead of armbands, you have wedding bands. And I know your commitment, honor, enthusiasm, and effort will be on full display throughout your marriage.
To celebrate this special occasion, I'd like to recite a simple anonymous poem. The poem is entitled, On Your Wedding Day. Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there will be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, I do. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts.
So I just want to say how happy that I am for you, Mariel and Kevin, and just how happy you guys have found each other. I'm just so excited, Mariel, to call you my brand new sister. And I just cannot wait for future family adventures with you and everybody here. I also just want to say, it's been said multiple times today that you're just very much a calming presence for Kevin. So thank you for that. And I've just never ever seen him this happy in his entire life, and that's clearly evident, so thank you. I also ask that you take care of my little brother, Kevin. And Kevin, with Marielle being my new sister, I ask that you take care of my new sister. I'm so excited for you. You found a gem, a true gem. To see you this happy makes my heart smile, and I'm just so proud of you. And I love you both so very, very much, and I cannot wait to see what journey lies ahead of you both. Congratulations. Skål.